We're back, Contractor Horror Stories. I'm Alexander, and we're here with our segment. And we have a guest, Samantha Contreras from Mr. Handyman. And she's going to share a Contractor Horror Story with us. So please take it away.
Awesome. So it was a dark summer night. No, we when we first opened, a couple weeks before we opened, we were doing interviews for our first 2 hires, the technicians that would be out in the field. We hired this one guy, seemed great. You know, we had no idea what we were looking for, right? We just knew he had to be a solid guy, communicated well, and had great experience in the industry. So he was with us for, a couple weeks into it, and we're starting to see some little red flags in his character. A little bit of a hothead potentially, but nothing too crazy. Well, one day we get a call from him while he's on a job, and he was upset. He was yelling, cursing at us, and he was just done with the job. And it was a 2-day job. It was still the first day. So he didn't even complete the work. There was still a lot to do. He was upset. So I just asked him, hey, please step out of the property, excuse yourself from the customer, and we'll take care of it later. We'll do what we got to do. Well, come to find out, we got a call from the customer later and kind of concerned as to what's going on and what's happening. The tech just left, but not only did he just leave abruptly, but he was bad-mouthing us to the customer, telling the customer that we're not a good company, we don't support him, we don't give him the tools that he needs to complete the job, all this nonsense, which was ridiculous, right? We have told him many times at that point that we're here for him for whatever he needed. But anyways, so it was really bad, but luckily we were able to get the technician, our other one, out there to finish the job, and we ended up discounting the customer greatly and apologizing many times for what had happened. When we had to go pick up the van, because we give vans to our technicians, when we had to go pick it up, he started sounding very threatening because he had quit on us, which was what we were glad he did, but yeah, started threatening us. Well, if we didn't bring him his check, then he wasn't going to give us the van. Well, we're a professional company. We have payroll. It runs every 2 weeks, and they had just gotten paid. And so, we had to take matters into our own hands and bring in I think it's called a sheriff, just kind of, you can call it non-emergency. The sheriff just is there making sure nothing gets escalated. So we had to, when we went to go pick up the van, we had to bring him. The guy got super mad that we brought a sheriff, but we just had to do it to protect our own self. We didn't know what he was capable of. He was very hot-tempered, and so, yeah, long story short, we showed up, picked up our van, he gave us everything, no issues. He got paid 2 weeks later for the work that he did or did not complete. And yeah, lesson learned is that, we know when we're looking for technicians what to look for, what questions to ask, look for red flags early on, making quick decisions to remove employees if that's in the best interest of our company.